All right. Welcome back to the doghouse. We do appreciate it. I'll tell you what, it is sweet corn time. 'Tis the season. Tradition has it we leave the husks on this darn stuff. We submerge it in a bucket of water for a couple hours. You place it on the grill, and it chars done, it steams done. It's great. But here's the way it turns out. It's like the messiest. It's like the messiest thing known to mankind. You know what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen? So we're going to get rid of that. We're going to throw it over the fence. And here's a great way to do it. We're going to take the sweet corn and we're going to get rid of the mess. Get rid of the mess, get rid of the husk, get rid of the silk before we even begin. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to strip down the ears of corn, get them all ready for you. I'm just going to put that down there. And I'll tell you what, this is the easiest way to do it. Your guests will be impressed. I've always wanted to do a Bloody Mary sweet corn recipe, and that's what we're going to do today. And then we'll do my favorite recipe also, because we'll do a family-friendly one. We'll do the Bloody Mary one. Here's what you have to do. For each and every ear of corn, here's what you need. You need a sheet of aluminum foil and a sheet of paper toweling. Pretty simple so far, isn't it? Sheet of foil, paper towel. You do a little assembly line on the countertop. Place the stripped down sweet corn on each end of that now dry sheet of paper toweling. So we need to dampen it. Here's a recipe I'm going to do. I'm going to do a Bloody Mary recipe. How many folks have ever done Bloody Marys? I'm going to use a little Clamato juice. You can use tomato juice. And for the sake of argument, I'll tell you how much. It's a capful. Just enough to add a little puddle of water right there, a little puddle of that tomato juice over the top of it, that Clamato juice, if you will, please. I'm going to put a little bit of oil in place of melted butter. And if you ever made a Bloody Mary, man, I'll put a little Worcestershire in there, a little Worcestershire sauce. We'll do a little hot sauce. This is a milder hot sauce. You can do a hotter one if you want to. A little squeezins of lemon. And a little cilantro. Some nice fresh herbs of your choice. And, you know, celery salt, that's what you normally do maybe on the rim of the glass of the Bloody Mary. So there's the mess we made with all good gentlemen. Whenever you make a mess, what do? Cover it up. Cover it up ASAP. So we're going to take and we're going to roll that first up in the sheet of paper toweling. Then we're going to roll it in reverse in the aluminum foil. There's a couple little quick folds and tucks, if you will. We're going to place that on our grill, medium direct heat for about 15 minutes, turning it about 4 times to catch all the edges. All right, there's the Bloody Mary. Hey, optional if you want to, a quarter jigger of vodka wouldn't hurt in there. You know what I'm saying? Okay, here's a family-friendly recipe. Here's one of my favorites right here. Go down the salad dressing aisle, pick up some Greek vinaigrettes, raspberry vinaigrettes, Italian dressing, sun-dried tomato, balsamic. It doesn't make a difference. It's a great recipe. Give it a little bit of a shake. Just do a little swirls over the top of each one of that paper toweling as you go down the little assembly line. And then I'm going to make mine into a little cheese corn. So we got Parmesan cheese. That's going to add a nice little great flavor to it. We have a little bit of our Grandma Hazel. That's just a nice little coarse seasoning, about 12 herbs and spices. And we're going to pull over the cilantro just because I have some extras and I don't want to waste it. First in the sheet of paper toweling. And then reverse in the aluminum foil. Pretty simple so far, ain't it? I think you can handle that. A couple quick folds and tucks, and I'll tell you what, we're ready for the grill. Now, these can be made a day ahead of time. They can be a couple hours ahead of time. Now, it's one of the few things we wrap up in foil, and I hate the word infuse because we're not chefs, but it will infuse the flavor just absolutely delicious, I'll guarantee you. All right, I got the grill a nice hot heat. We're going to place those directly on the grates of the grill. Direct method of cooking, 15 minutes. Every once in a while, we're going to give it a little quarter turn, if you will, just to make sure it catches all the edges of the grill. All right, 15 minutes. We'll see you then. All right, it's been about 15 minutes now, and I did turn them about 3-4 times as we went along. So let's take a little gander, shall we? They're going to be hot. That's the Bloody Mary one right there. And there's the Italian dressing one, the family-friendly one there. And here's what we're going to do. Now, they're still hot, and it's kind of like a holiday or a birthday, and you want to unwrap that gift. But I'll tell you what, yeah, look at the steam. Can you see the steam? Can you see the flavor rolling out of there? Absolutely delicious. We're gonna let these rest a minute, I'll guarantee you that. Get rid of that. We'll rip that apart. Look at that, steaming mad. Absolutely delicious. One of the best flavors in the world, I'll guarantee you, when it comes to sweet corn on the grill. All right, now let's wrap the Italian one. Maybe I did it wrong, who knows? I can't tell the difference. I tell you, I think, oh man, I'll tell you what, I can smell it. I think that's the Italian one there. I mean, that's the that's the Bloody Mary one right here. I can tell by the redness. I can smell it. I can tell it's absolutely delicious. I can smell the celery salt in there. Hey, while those cool, let's go over a little bit what we did, shall we? All right, remember now for each and every ear of corn, we're going to do a little assembly line on the countertop, a sheet of aluminum foil, a sheet of paper toweling. We need to dampen that sheet of paper toweling with whatever you would like to do. Did I mention red wines and white wines with olive oil and garlic and herbs? Another show, but that's delicious too. Okay, we did the Bloody Mary mix. If you know how to make a Bloody Mary mix, use a tomato base. We did a little Worcestershire, a little Tabasco, a little lemon juice, a little cilantro. I drizzle a little oil over the top just to give it a little bit of coating over the top of that. Rolled it first up in the sheet of paper toweling. We rolled it in reverse in the aluminum foil. About 15 minutes on the grill, turning it a couple of times, 3-4 times to catch all the edges, if you will, and it comes out delicious. The family-friendly one, same principle applies. Roll it up in the sheet of paper toweling, roll it in reverse in the aluminum foil, 15 minutes on the grill, turning it a couple times to catch all the edges. And I'll tell you what, first time I ever did the Bloody Mary one is today. I've always wanted to do it in the last 45 years, so here we go. A little taste test, shall we? So delicious, so flavorful, so well done, so moist. You got to try this recipe. No matter what you use, it comes out delicious each and every time. I'll guarantee you. And as always, the ingredients are down below. And we do want to see our channel grow. We do appreciate you. I'll tell you that. Like and subscribe if you would, please, if you haven't already. We do appreciate it. Until next time, peace, love, and happy grilling.